crashing the garden party. Victor Wembanyama scored 32 points and netted 8 rebounds and 6 assists to lead San Antonio past the Knicks 115-111. The Spurs pulling within 2-1 in the series. The win snapping New York's 13-game winning streak. That's the second longest in postseason history. Ladies and gentlemen, we now have ourselves a series. Victor Wembanyama became the second youngest player with a 30-point, 5-rebound, 5-assist finals game, snapping New York's 13-game playoff win streak. In the process, only Magic Johnson recorded a 35-5 finals game at a younger age than Wemby. Wemby also joins 2003 Tim Duncan as the only players in Spurs history with a 30-point, 5-rebound, 5-assist finals game. Coach Mitch Johnson and Wemby just spoke to the media, and it's new on SportsCenter.
We knew that the belief was going to be there. That doesn't mean you're going to win a game or lose a game just because you believe or not. There's a lot of things that go into it, but we've just been honest all year. So every time we keep getting asked about, do we believe, are we confident, can we do this? We do.
What we've built with this team is that we've got an identity that makes everybody dangerous, and sometimes it'll pay off, and over a season, over a playoff series, we're going to get easy buckets and inside buckets like I did last night.
Who else has been honest all year? NBA analyst Kendrick Perkins joining us now. Perk, what impressed you about Wemby's performance last night?
Well, one, he started aggressive offensively and was hanging around the basket and not 25 feet away from the basket. But the biggest impact was him accepting his role defensively and guarding Josh Hart and not Karl Anthony Towns and being that roam guy. I thought, yes, he had 3 blocks, but his defensive presence, stopping guys from being able to shoot shots at the basket, stopping guys from even driving to the basket, was his biggest thing. And I thought he did an excellent job of closing out on corners, running guys off of shots, recovering, just doing all the little things. Hell of a job by Mitch Johnson making that adjustment of taking Wembanyama off of Karl Anthony Towns and putting him on Josh Hart so he could be able to be that defensive presence and be the defensive player of the year that he is.
Absolutely. Meanwhile, Knicks point guard Jalen Brunson speaking just moments ago on how he felt after the Game 3 loss last night. This is new on SportsCenter.
I think most importantly, saying this last night, win or lose, we're going to come be here today to understand what we need to do to be better. And that has to be our mindset regardless. So that win, we learn. Lose, we learn. And we understand what we have to do to be better, giving our team, giving our chance to have the ball, not turn it over, stop fouling. And like I said, just attention to detail and continue to be who we are.
All right, Perk's still here with us. So you said, at the end of that. So tell me, who needs to step up for the Knicks in Game 4?
Well, that guy that was just talking, Big Body Brunson. I mean, he's had some great moments throughout the course of these finals, but he hasn't put together a full 48 minutes. And last night, when you look at the game that he had, he was 11 for.
I am still trying to process the incredible performance by Victor Wembanyama in Game 3 of the NBA Finals. The young superstar dropped 32 points, grabbed 8 rebounds, and dished out 6 assists to lead the San Antonio Spurs to a thrilling 115-111 victory over the New York Knicks. This win not only snapped the Knicks' 13-game winning streak but also pulled the Spurs within 2-1 in the series. As I watched the game, I couldn't help but think about the immense pressure on Wembanyama's shoulders. He is just 20 years old and already carrying the weight of his team's expectations on his back. But he has consistently risen to the challenge, and his performance in Game 3 was no exception. I mean, what can you say about a player who becomes the second youngest player with a 30-point, 5-rebound, 5-assist finals game? Only Magic Johnson achieved this feat at a younger age, and that's the kind of company Wembanyama is keeping. I was impressed by Wembanyama's aggressive start to the game, where he scored 15 points in the first quarter. He was everywhere on the court, driving to the basket, making jump shots, and even hitting a few three-pointers. His defense was also impressive, as he guarded Josh Hart and limited his scoring opportunities. But what really stood out to me was his ability to make plays for his teammates. He had 6 assists, which is a testament to his exceptional court vision and passing ability. As NBA analyst Kendrick Perkins pointed out, Wembanyama's offensive presence was a game-changer. He had 3 blocks and altered several other shots, making it difficult for the Knicks to get easy baskets. Perkins also praised Wembanyama's ability to close out on corners and recover quickly, which allowed him to stay in front of his opponents and contest their shots. I couldn't agree more with Perkins' assessment, as Wembanyama's defense was a key factor in the Spurs win. But Wembanyama wasn't the only one who impressed me. The Spurs coach, Mitch Johnson, made some excellent adjustments to his team strategy, including taking Wembanyama off Karl-Anthony Towns and putting him on Josh Hart. This move allowed Wembanyama to be more aggressive on defense and also freed up some space for him to operate on offense. I think this adjustment was a masterstroke, as it caught the Knicks off guard and allowed the Spurs to gain an advantage. As I listened to Jalen Brunson's post-game interview, I couldn't help but feel that he was being honest about his team's performance. He acknowledged that they didn't play well and that they need to learn from their mistakes. But I also sensed a bit of frustration in his voice, as if he was trying to convey a sense of urgency to his teammates. I think Brunson is right. The Knicks can't afford to be complacent, especially not in the NBA Finals. They need to come out with a sense of purpose and determination if they want to win the series. Perkins also had some strong words for Brunson, saying that he needs to step up his game if the Knicks want to win. He pointed out that Brunson had a subpar performance in Game 3, scoring 11 points on 25 shots and committing 5 turnovers. Perkins said that Brunson needs to be more aggressive and take control of the game, rather than just going through the motions. I think Perkins is right. Brunson is the leader of the Knicks, and he needs to lead by example. As I reflect on the game, I am reminded of the importance of urgency in sports. The Spurs were playing for their season, and it showed in their performance. They were more aggressive, more determined, and more focused than the Knicks. The Knicks, on the other hand, seemed to be going through the motions, as if they were expecting to win without putting in the effort. I think this is a lesson that the Knicks need to learn from. They can't just show up and expect to win. They need to bring their A-game every time they step onto the court. In conclusion, Wembanyama's performance in Game 3 was nothing short of incredible. He is a true superstar, and his ability to dominate the game on both ends of the court is a rare gift. The Spurs' win was a testament to their resilience and determination, and it sets up an exciting Game 4. I am eager to see how the series unfolds, and I have no doubt that Wembanyama will continue to be a major factor. As Perkins said, Wembanyama is the real deal, and he is going to be a dominant force in the NBA for years to come. I couldn't agree more, and I am excited to see what the future holds for this talented young player.